Today we're going to be breaking down some live footage that I recently captured of myself knocking doors. Okay, so don't go too hard on me. But we're going to break down a live door presentation, knock on the door, seeing what happens, breaking down the good, the bad, the ugly. So welcome to the podcast. My name is Taylor Armstrong. We're here to help you close more deals, generate more leads and referrals, and hopefully have a much better time in the solar industry. We are coming at you free and available on Apple, iTunes, Spotify every Tuesday and Friday. So thank you so much for tuning in. And we're actually coming up on 500 episodes of the podcast. Can you believe that? Half of 1,000, just crazy. Never would have thought that when I started this. I think it's been four coming up probably on 5 years now. Never could imagine that it would have reached 500 episodes. So thank you for all the support. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. It's really, that's what has kept this podcast going. And if you have not, please go share the show, leave us a review. It's been a little bit since we've had a review. And I get it. Maybe more people are listening on YouTube, other platforms now, but wherever you're listening, would appreciate a little comment, a review, or a rating. Helps us spread the word, get the show out there. And so let's get into the live footage here. This is I had one of our team members. She followed me around with the camera and trying to upgrade the content a little bit, get a little bit better footage for you all. So if you are watching the video version, or if you're listening to the podcast, I'm going to try to hopefully sync these up. So if you're watching on YouTube, hopefully you should be able to see actually the live footage as we're going over this little breakdown here. We'll see how our editing goes. So yeah, tune in if you want to see the actual video footage, video version. But audio podcasts, obviously you're just going to hear what's going on here. Hey, and yeah, I'm still figuring out the video. Getting better and better, I think, but made a rookie mistake as we were out recording some footage on the doors. Actually had a camera, and we went to hit record, and sure enough said memory card full. Didn't bring it back up. So if I were a videographer, I would have got fired on the spot, I'm sure. But luckily I was just doing my own content. So this was recorded just on the regular iPhone. Still decent quality. Hey, but let's get into it. And you're going to hear some objections. You're going to hear how I try to overcome them. And stay tuned till the end. Let's see if I booked this or not.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry to set off the alarm system there.
What's up?
Hey, is Reynaldo here by chance? Reynaldo, see here?
What is this regarding?
Okay, so you knew right off the bat, you try to crack the joke. Hopefully you have your jokes you can go through. With the dogs, my go-to is always, hey, sorry to set off the alarm system. Sorry to set off the doggy alarm. Usually gets a little chuckle. You use the same recycled jokes. People like them. But then the other thing that I love doing to break the preoccupation is dropping the name of the owner. Okay, so in this case, it was Reynaldo. And you can tell she gets defensive right off the bat because she's saying, what is this regarding? And it'll happen sometimes where I see it as well. Sometimes I'll say, we're just supposed to talk to all the owners. Are you the owner here? And people, for whatever reason, sometimes they want to keep it a secret, not tell you. So if they give you this response, then 9 times out of 10, they are the owner, or they know who that is, but they just don't want to tell you. They're trying to figure out what's going on first. Okay, so let's see what happens next. They're just scheduled to survey the homes for the power project. We just had a note that we were supposed to talk to him, but
yeah, no, he's not here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Is that a husband or?
That's my husband.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. So really, you're the one in charge there?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, maybe you can pass it on to him.
Yeah.
But all it is, they're just checking a few the meters and electric panels for some of the homes out here.
Okay.
It's just because there's a few new rate plans being rolled out.
Oh, yeah.
To where it's a discounted rate. But they send us out just because not every home will qualify for it.
Okay.
So the only thing is your bill can't be too high. Do you know? Okay, so a couple things here, and before you freak out, we were doing homes around there. We did sell homes around there, so that's why I'm referencing that. Hey, we're checking some of the meters and electric panels because we're doing site surveys for a few of the homes around there. So yeah, I mean, you gotta watch out. You don't want to toe the line too much. You don't want to feed them straight up lies, but we are surveying homes around there. And that's my go-to, is just that, hey, you may see trucks going around, especially if I have sold accounts already in the area. Then sometimes they have seen trucks going around, and sometimes they have seen the trucks roll up and check meters and electric panels. So that's what I'm referencing there. And then you'll see, again, if you're watching the video version, this lady, she's pretty perched behind the door there. And part of it is because I think she's trying to make sure the dogs don't escape. But one of the challenges of this is it's going to be tough to get very far in your presentation if they're just cracking the door like that. You got to figure out a way to either get them outside. You got to get side by side to them. So this is where you'll see me in the video version. I actually pass a little slick. I get a side by side, and I always get a lot further doing it this way than just trying to like speak to them and then having the door barely cracked. So moving on. Can't be too high. Do you know typically what's is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know people saw like somewhere over 500 in the summer. Is yours that high? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, when you have to put the air conditioner on, we don't even put it over 78, so.
It's still that high?
Still that high.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm from Utah originally, so for us a high bill is like $200, but okay. Yeah. So you didn't get a letter or anything, did you?
No.
Okay. Where this was a few people had gotten. I'll be quick.
I think somebody's come by and done this before.
Okay, and so you'll see as I move in and I hand her the little slick I got now, she's kind of like starting to realize, or she's thinking in her head, okay, this guy is probably selling solar. And that's where you'll hear her say, hey, someone's come by, someone's talked about this before. And yeah, so we'll see how I handle this. But the other thing is, maybe made a slight mistake there, is I knock typically in San Diego, where there are a lot of homes that are extremely low users. So you heard me earlier in the presentation, I told her, hey, part of this is your bill can't be too high. Do you know typically what it's running you? And I like this, especially in San Diego, because so many people, especially if they don't already have solar, most of them are using lower amounts of power. And I know that this is an objection that's going to come up most of the time in San Diego. So I just try to get in front of it and have it be something that they don't have to bring up to me later, right? It's like the whole 8 Mile thing. Bring up the objection before they do. Works so much more effectively. Hey, but then, yeah, run into a little bit of a hiccup here. Let's see what happens. I'm passing her to the slick, trying to kind of bulldoze my way through this, but you know, she's starting to get a little difficult here. So see what happens.
Yeah, we're sorry, that's my son.
Okay.
Yeah.
They never got the results back to the home.
No.
Okay, that's probably why they still had you on the list then. Okay, well, so what this is, long story short, it's just about, before, you guys I'm sure had heard about like solar panels and that, right? Mm-hmm. So before, it didn't make a ton of sense unless you had like...
Yeah.
You're good.
I'm not interested right now, but I appreciate it.
Wait, so it's not right now. They're going to come back with, it's like a custom brochure for the home, and then you guys can decide. Okay, but all it is, just solar didn't make a ton of sense before, just because of the costs.
Yeah, and we don't want to do anything on our roof.
Yeah, okay, so they'll come back with it. But had you guys looked at it in the past from companies and all that?
Yeah.
Okay. So just because of the cost, and it was on the roof, that's what had
I'm not interested.
Okay, if it was something where it wasn't on the roof.
I don't know, like I said, somebody's come out here before and talked about this, and my husband, I know he's not interested, so I don't want to waste your time.
Okay, well, I just asked because I know there's been like 50 people around from companies with this. There's quite a few like there's quite a few newer options. So up to you guys, they're going to prepare a brochure either way. But if it was something you didn't have to pay for, didn't go on the roof, benefited the home, is that something you think you'd look at? Or just go straight in the trash?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, so you guys just hate solar?
Not interested. Thank you.
Okay, I'll just mark it as they hate solar. Okay, have a good one. Okay, so there you have it. And yeah, got shut down, got my teeth kicked in pretty good. She shuts me down. But part of the problem is you could hear in the background the son, he was trying to kind of gatekeep the whole thing. He was saying, not interested, get out of here. So I honestly think that if the son wasn't there barking in her ear, I think might have had a decent shot about of flipping her and getting her at least open to looking at some results, right? I always call it the custom brochure they're going to make for the homes. But yeah, just between that, then the fact that she said her husband didn't like solar at all, just wasn't going to get very far. Hey, but you heard a few things that I did attempt that have worked well and that can work great for other people that are feeding you these similar objections. And that's the first thing, just contrasting, right? Contrasting like the old versus the new. She was telling me, oh, solar, yeah, too expensive, or we don't want it on the roof. So you hear that I did try to isolate those objections, right? Because if you can isolate those, be like, okay, so sounds like it was just something that you didn't want on the roof and it was going to be super expensive. That's the main thing that your husband didn't like the last time. And I like pinning it on the husband too, because a lot of these things, they're her objections. But if you can pin it on the husband, then she's really going to be telling you what her objections are to solar. Okay, because most people, they have no idea what their spouse's significant others think sometimes to a degree, but really a lot of times she's just going to be telling what her actual objections are. So if I can isolate those and if I can help her realize that, hey, this is a different program, we have ways around those things, then that's when you can get people more open to it. It didn't work this time, but so many people at the doors, if you can just isolate, okay, so last time didn't save you money, didn't like the way it looked. So let me ask hypothetically if there's a way to do it where it looked a lot better and it saved you more than last time, then sounds like that'd be something you're a little more open to. Okay, because if you can get those on the table, then yeah, it's gonna work. You're gonna get a lot further. Hey, so stay tuned. We're going to be doing a lot more footage like that. And let me know if you would like to see some YouTube footage broken out. I know there's other guys on YouTube. You got guys like Taylor McCarthy, Real Sales Dynamics. Great channels. Go give them a follow. But they get some incredible footage on the doors. And I've always thought it was really cool just feeling like you're with them knocking doors. And so I'm like, hey, it'd be cool to get some footage like that, some content. So let me know if you want to see more of that. And if you want to see more live presentation breakdowns, we're going to be trying to get more of that now that I got a little bit of upgrade in the gear. As long as I can get my act together and bring a memory card, bring an SD card, whatever they're called, that has some memory on it. Gonna have to go buy some new ones. But I hope you enjoyed that. And stay tuned. We got some more exciting episodes for you coming. So catch you on the next one. Hope you close some deals this week and happy hunting. Get out there. See ya.